everyone, welcome back to Stephanie Plans and Reads. Today I want to talk about our 2025 planners and trying to spend less money in our planner in 2025. So I guess this kind of continues my series that I started last video about setting up for 2025. Last video, and I'll link it above, I talked about doing a planner autopsy. So going through your planner, this is mine here, going through your planner and kind of forensically detailing what worked and what didn't work for each section of the planner. And today I want to talk a bit more about how we might set up our planners for 2025 and kind of not spend maybe as much as we might have, you know, in years past. 2024 was quite an expensive year. And if you're anything like me, you bought everything that you wanted to still. And now you're thinking maybe I should look at things that I can do going forward that might not be so expensive. So the first thing, so these are my Sterling Ink common planners. These are the planners that I'll be moving into in January. So this one just kind of replaces this one. So that's makes sense. This one replaces this one. So not really much, you know, difference. However, this one is new. This is my what am I going to call it? It's like my rough planner. So all of my notes and like just things that you would maybe don't need to look back on it, kind of brain dumping my mind. It's just going to be like my mind in a book. And I thought about just getting a notebook, but then I thought, well, if I wanted to use like some social media stuff and do some social media planning in here, I could, because I'd have the calendar and everything. So that's what that is. So one of the first things that you can do that I'm going to do to save a little money this year is I'm going to reuse my clear covers. So this is a Hobonichi clear cover that I heated up with a blow dryer, hair dryer, and I, you know, kind of stretched it so it would fit on here. And then I'm just going to reuse this. Now it does have, I don't know if you can see a little bit of teeth marks because we know who that's from. That's from Zusi. But I don't care. I really don't care. And it does the job. And I know that they're not that expensive, but I mean, if I can save any money, I will. So I'll just put that right on there. And then I will do the same thing for my full year. This is the Midori notebook one. And yeah, it works. I think I didn't put this on. This is a new one for this year because I still have the old one on my cousin. But the reason why I didn't switch it was because it had like come away here. But this one is completely intact. There's no reason why I need to be replacing it. So that'll just cover this quite nicely, and then that will be that. Another thing that I'm going to do, or I have been doing, and I don't see a lot of people do this, and I'm surprised, but is I don't stick my stickers that I use for my covers actually on the planner. So I'll just take this one out so I'll show you. I use washi tape. That's a sticker there, sticker sheet. So yeah, I use washi tape. So These are all just stuck on with washi tape so that I can reuse them whenever I want. So I just kind of fold over the washi tape like that, you know, and then just stick it on wherever I want. And then because I have a clear cover on top of it that keeps the stickers down, but I can reuse them. So I'm not wasting money putting stickers down and then having to pull them up if I don't like them, or like where they are if I want to switch things out. Also, it's harder to get, like I know a lot of people use undo, but if you're in Canada, it's harder to get that. I'm not exactly sure why we can't undo things in Canada, but yeah, it's a lot easier to just use washi tape and then pull them up when you want to. And I've done the same thing here on my reading journal, so I will do that again. Another thing that I have been doing this year that I found really helpful, and I will do again next year, is using my stash. So I have a lot of, well, not a lot, but I have a good amount of stickers. I have leftover kits, stickers. So I'll just show you. This is my kit binder. And I have a lot of like leftover kits. So this is a planner cake kit that's left over, and I don't have the, for example, I don't have the headers, the date things, but I have some, you know, decorative stickers here. I have some labels, and I have numbers, and I have a lot of these, a lot of the texts. So using what I have, so I might find a washi tape that will fit with this, or a Tombow, and then I will use what I have to create my spreads. I have a lot of leftover stickers that I just want to use, because there's no point in me buying kits if I'm not going to use all of the kit. The planner cake kits are really big, and if you buy any extras, then you can use them for multiple. But I also have some Happy Planner stickers. I have some washi. I have some pet tape. So I'm going to kind of use what I have, and that kind of ties in with the next tip, was to kind of use less stickers in terms of just using the kits. So maybe I will, you know, use some of like this leftover kit. Maybe I'll use just like a journaling page of stickers. So trying to think of ways that I can still support my sticker shops by, you know, buying from them, but not necessarily buying the kits all the time, buying some, you know, other kinds of stickers that I can maybe last longer. Another thing that I'm trying out, and I'm, you know, kind of successful at, is not using stickers at all, and to use again what I have around. So I tried using this method with one of my, okay, so here I took a sticker that I had that says December, and because I have 3 planners, if I bought 3 different, you know, months worth of like the month sticker, then or 3 years worth of the month's sticker, then I'd be spending, you know, $5, $10, $15. So I thought, well, maybe I could just, you know, letter these, but my hand lettering is not the best, and I like the look of the sticker. So I thought I'll just trace the sticker and see if I can, you know, reasonably do a good job. And I, you know, did an okay job. Another way of doing this is to cut up letters in like newspaper or magazines that you have left over, and just create kind of like a scrapbooky kind of month header. You can use a lot of the different you know, magazines, newspapers, flyers, things like that, cutting up the kind of funky fonts that they have and just keeping a stash of letters, and then you could, at different sizes, and then you could just use, you know, that glue and just glue them onto your planner. And if you use newspaper and magazine, it's going to be quite thin, which is better than, say, you know, some sticker paper is quite thick. Another way that you can probably save some money is to stick to themes. I never end up sticking to a theme because I like to experiment too much, but I know that if I use a pen consistently, then it's going to run out, and I'm going to end up using a full pen rather than having 15 different pens in 50 different colors. So if you pick a theme, then you can, you know, if I'm going to do brown this week, for example, then I could use up all the brown stickers. I could use up brown washi, brown pet tape, brown Tombos, brown, you know, those types of things. It will end up being more economical than just kind of deciding I'm going to do everything and use all of the things, and then having to get, oh, I don't have that exact color, I'll need to buy that, or I don't have this, I have to buy that. You know, if I can use what I have and theme that around the things that I already have, then maybe I'll save some money. Another thing that I think is really useful are these clean color dot markers. These markers, or highlighters or whatever, are great for making lists. So you need dots to make lists. I'm just looking for one that I use. Okay, here's an example. I made these lists, this list here. I have these lists I made with a clean color dot marker here. So what's good about this is that it will save you from buying those little round dot stickers, and you can use these for, you know, for highlighting as well, but you can also just use them for making the dots, and you can make different size dots depending on how much pressure you put on. So I'll show you, this is my show you page. So you can put a little dot like that. It's quite a little dot, but then you can also do a bigger dot like that. So these are great for saving some money on buying those, you know, small round stickers. I would always say that when you are buying stickers from companies, and I do not wish in any way to discourage you from doing so, because I do it all the time and I'm quite happy to do so, but always take advantage of the sales. So many of the planner companies are small companies that often get together and have, you know, planner shop collective sales. There are sales all through the year. And if you know that you are going to be, like, for example, this is setup time, for example, so people are getting stickers for 2025. Take advantage of the sales. Know what you want to get ahead of time and make a list of, you know, oh, I need tabs, for example, for all 3 of my planners. Write that down, and then when they come up to sales, like for example, the next one will probably be Black Friday sales. Most of your companies will be having sales. Use then those sales to get those things that you think you really need, rather than just kind of, you know, buying willy-nilly. And the last thing I'll say is that oftentimes, as I said, I was going to use this planner in 2025 as my, like, brain dump, everything messy, that kind of a planner. But you can also create that by taking apart old planners. So I know so many of us have planners that we half used, that we started in and didn't want to finish. But if you're like me, I don't really like going into my old planners that have pages left over, because I feel like I'm not exactly sure where I am. I don't like the kind of, I don't know, I just don't like going back into an old planner and using the pages if I'm not going to be in that planner normally. But what you can do is take apart your old planners and use the pages here for scrap. So I've taken this from an old Hobonichi Weeks. It's very easy to take apart a Hobonichi Weeks. If you look at a Hobonichi Weeks, they'll have like little folds at the top, and you'll be able to see, I don't know if you can see those, and you just take that and then you'll be able to kind of clip in between the little strings, and then they come out quite easily like that. You just pull them out, and those are the little strings that come out. But yeah, so I'm going to use this. What I've done is I've put it into the pocket of my clear cover. So this is I think this one was from Sterling Ink, this clear cover, back when she had them before. And I just put them in there, and then I can use that as rough paper, and then it saves me from buying another one just for that purpose. Now this one will be something that I use for a couple of different things, like social media and rough paper brain dump. I'm finding sometimes I'm forgetting to write things down in my planner because my planner is not with me, or because I want to write it down nicely rather than just scribbling, and this will be the scribble. But you can always do that as well on these, and just, you can even staple them together to make a little booklet, or you can just, you know, keep them with your planner tucked in to the side, or with a notebook, whatever. Yeah, so those are the kinds of things I'll be doing in 2025 and have done in previous years, just to kind of keep the costs down from as much as I want to set up my planners with all the things in the best way possible. I know that, you know, not everyone has as much money to spend as other people. And if you're thinking about kind of finding small ways that you can save a little bit of money, then hopefully this video was useful for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.